Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode of No Man's Sky. I will be flying solo again today. That was not a pun intended by the fact that I am currently flying, but we are heading over to the anomaly because I remembered something within like 10 minutes of uploading the last video. You can grow stuff inside in a certain building. Alright, well, I'm gonna just hop up here. We'll be able to see. I'll have to come back up and buy it on my own time. But there is something that I can buy, or not buy, but there's something that I can build. I'm assuming I can buy it up here, because all of the other building stuff related to it have been bought up here. So we're just gonna swing on up here slowly. I gotta upgrade a couple more parts of my suit, which I'll get around to eventually. Speaking of my suit, in my spare time, I went out and got a few. I think I got one tech slot and 5 regular slots here for my space suit whilst we were out and about. So we've upgraded that. Now, what is the item I am looking for? The dome. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of. This is the thing that you can grow stuff inside. So these have, around the edge, it has like plant pots, and you can grow stuff in those. I'm going to have to work my way to that, so we're not going to be able to get to it today, sadly, because I think I only have 10, and it's going to be 5 just to buy this, and then I'm assuming this is going to be more than 5, because that's how stuff normally goes. So I'm going to buy that outside of this episode, or maybe in between things. I might swing back up here and buy it. Thinking of it, I hope I don't spend too long on this planet, because I don't know if I have stuff to recharge my bits. I probably do. I keep a lot on me. No, I do. Okay, yeah, we'll have plenty. Alright, continue on over to this way. I don't think I've been to this one yet. Huh. I think I've been to all the ones on the planet that I'm currently on. But let's talk to this guy and see what is up. Operator something. What is your name? As I approach the life form, the lights in its shell casing begin to brighten and constrict, chattering noises issuing forth. They hold out a scanner. It is unclear if Artemis's translator is working. Scan the Corvax. Information exchange possible. We only require a small sample of your organic components and a full technology scan. Try and do your own scan of the Corvax. The life forms chattering in, they stare at me with disappointment. Say I am a traveler? This data is invaluable to Corvax convergence. Thank you, traveler. I will of course assist you. Ha ha ha. Little quid pro quo. I asked the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis's location. Location does not exist, traveler. Ew. Nothing is more tragic than a corrupted piece of code. Good luck in your journey. Please feel welcome to return and deliver a blood sample at any time. There you are, I found high ground. I think when you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? You haven't left me space to speak. I tell Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so far as to claim those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. As I speak, the line begins to crackle with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars, because they've altered since I made the chart, blinked out in How is that possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to It is quiet at first, but it is there. Unmistakable growling, steady louder with each passing moment, a sound beneath their words, a sound as if glass could scream. I try to comfort Artemis, but my words feel strangely hollow. I can do nothing. Artemis speaks to me again. I discovered the glyphs for a portal, traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now, I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed when I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was wrong. I can see their faces. There's seeds of glass within there. Ask for the glyphs. They're gone. My data fragment in the kzt. I just wanted to discover worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. I didn't. Kzt. 16. Kzt. Warn your face. It. Kzt. Please not yet. I'm not. Kzt. Oh. The signal cuts off as it crackles into oblivion. I hear a name through the static. Apollo. Frequency for Apollo has been added to my hollow terminus contacts. I don't even know what I was going to say there, but I am curious, how have you guys been enjoying this series? Has it been fun for you? You know, that's one question. Two, how do you feel about the solo stuff? It is going to be solo for the foreseeable future, which I hope is fine. If you guys have any other questions on it, feel free to let me know. I'll try and answer them in the comments. But as I was saying, whoop, there we go. I finally got in. Let me know what you think of the solo stuff, you know, and what you thought of the gardening stuff in the previous episode. Obviously, I try to teach what I can while we're playing to maybe help myself and help you, hopefully just a little bit. So, I always need help, so if you guys do have ideas or knowledge on a task that I'm working on, please do let me know. It is very, very much appreciated. But now I gotta run up there. Alright, we're up here with Nada and Polo. I'll talk to Nada first. What have you learned, traveler? What generates Artemis entity's signal? Mention the portal. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis's location. I explain their strange message, Apollo, and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses, their lights blink. Excuse me. As they process it. It's funny how that happens. Things just pop up in your face like that. Artemis slips between worlds. Into the data fall. Our home lives in these spaces, but these holes are stable, small. Nada is worried, traveler. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis entity still does not remember Nada? I don't think I asked about that. A trap or a tragedy? Apollo entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If traveler entity is curious, Nada has advice. The rampant crimson is the work of Atlas falsity. Other Korvax say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas false entity hunts Nada, but traveler may seek them out to draw them away. Okay. I got 80 nanites for that? And Quicksilver. What is Quicksilver for? I think that's... Oh, actually, I think we talked about it before. I think that's just to make yourself look fancy and you buy, like, other bits. Alright, speak with Polo and other life forms aboard the anomaly. Polo holds coordinates for black holes and Atlas stations. I didn't get to finish reading. Oh. It's not in there. Oh, there we go. Atlas stations, travelers, Helos, and Ares offer supplies of nanites. Huh. Alright, I'm going to chit-chat with all of these guys. If it's important story-based stuff, I will keep it in. If not, I will see you guys once I'm done chit-chatting with everybody. Alright, it looks like to wrap out the rest of that mission, we'll have to come back here later because I don't have any of my stuff to buy any of the stuff. I talked to a dude and collected some nanites, but we'll come back and work a bit more with this chain a bit later. We are here to talk to this thingy. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Let's tune to Apollo. It's funny though, today they've mentioned 4 different names of Greek gods. Artemis, Apollo, Ares, and I can't remember the 4th off the top of my head. Oh yeah, I remember this head. Alright, let's talk to Apollo. The transmission is silent. The stranger stares at me. I will greet Apollo. Identify yourself, or I will end this call. No, you're not. Ask why. Why do you use that word at all, friend? It is just a label, a pretense to make you feel better about being alone. Why are you contacting me anyway? If Artemis is behind this, I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I'm paid to meet. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. Say Artemis is in trouble. I tell Apollo that Artemis is in trouble, that they attempted to use a portal and became stranded on some distant and uncharted world, disappearing from the network. Apollo's demeanor changes. They appear uncomfortable at the news. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for myself. Upload the log. Apollo studies the log, pausing and replaying the various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course, drones that appear from nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data is distorted. It's inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how the Sentinels appear so quickly. And the portals, perhaps are the key. Yes, probably. But if you can figure this out, we can save Artemis too. Don't fret. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Why not? I'm going to do all the legwork. It's how this game works. It's how all games work. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you a contact of mine, and they'll supply you with what you need. Just remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing, a ghost in the machine. Oh, there it is, warp. I was having issues finding out where I was going. But I figured it out in the end, so let us fly through space. I do love the warp, it's always been cool. I think we had talked about it before, it's similar to Destiny's. And it looks really cool. The Utica Eom system. Yo, there's a freighter battle! Alright, let's take a look. What do we got? We've got one planet, two planets. Wow, this one's huge. Oh, I'm just really close. Looks like a moon. Alright, let's go over to the freighters. Maybe we can get a freighter early. Well, not early, but maybe we can get a freighter beforehand. Whoop. Yeah, you can attack freighters. I don't like attacking freighters. There's a lot of other ships, and this definitely isn't a battle. This isn't a ship for fighting that I'm in right now. This is more of a transport ship. Travel and transport. Maybe smuggle some guys? You know, smuggle some gear, smuggle some people. I think this is what you do. You hop in here and you hop upstairs and you talk to a guy and he goes, yo, we're under attack. Or maybe I have to do other missions first. I don't actually know. We'll have to figure that out when we get up here and chit-chat with the dude. Captain Udupkas. Udupkas? Udupkis? Udupakis. I don't know. That's a hard one to pronounce. How we doing, little buddy? Yo, we got some Gek in here. How we doing, Captain? What? You are to the... I don't know a lot of Gek, I guess. You our? An air of weary authority clearly marks this being as the freighter's captain. Do they tire of the burden of ownership, I wonder? The responsibility of life and livelihood of their crew must weigh heavily on their mind. They seem amenable to an offer. A freighter brings access to large inventory, a hangar bay to which... A hangar bay in which to store multiple ships, and space in which to construct an orbital base. Offer to buy freighter? I thought you got... This is actually... Well, I definitely can't buy one. I thought there was a way to get your first one for free. I thought that's how it worked. Well, we'll have to play around with that later. I'm gonna fly over and meet Apollo's contact. I'm just getting bug after bug today, guys. Does anybody else have this happen when they go into the space station sometimes? I don't even know where I am. Every once in a while you can break through it, but it's weird. I just noticed I turned my audio off. There we go. I was listening to a quick video in between. So I have to go in the door over here. Yeah, once you get through it, like, it's fine, but once you get back into it, it's just all messed up again. Drives me insane. Okay, so what do we got? We got a doohickey-doo down here. Salesgek Fislandud. Ah, friend, you have arrived as scheduled. All the proper permits have been filed, and exciting new tools await you. Ooh. Joy, I have plans to update both base and exosuit. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazardous protection meets your needs? Heat protection, cold protection, toxic, radiation. I don't actually know what's on this system, so let's just go with toxic. Actually, you know what? We'll go with cold. Clever friend. May your home always be a sanctuary wherever you explore in the universe. Okay. 15 salvage data. Blueprint recorded catalog. Nice. Okay, what else? Return to your base. Use the space station teleporter to travel instantly. Huzzah! Alright, where is it? See what I mean? Once you get into it, you're in it. You gotta kind of find your way out. There you go. And then you're all good. What I am gonna do quickly is we're gonna buy this right now. This is the paid way to do it. I'm actually going to increase technology because we need it. This one costs you money. The other ones only cost you resources. They still both cost you something, but the other ones are usually like antimatter, ionized cobalt, and some other random element. Well, we gotta go over here, not to my ship. We're gonna head back to my base. I don't think I've done anything with the base between then and now. So let's swing on back and see what it looks like. Actually, I did. I added a save point to the lakeside farm. Alright, oh, that guy's not going right now. But yeah, this was my save point. Let's quickly save. It looks wicked cool. Like, I don't really need it, but it looks awesome. I love it. Everything's still running? Yeah, we good. Alright, so let's head on in here. Place a construction terminal. Z. Tech. Specialists. Terminals. Let's put it right there. Woohoo! Oh, I'm just lucky that I had everything for it. Construction terminal. Whoop. Did I break something? Nope, it just doesn't do anything. Alright, hire base overseer. So now we've got to head back to the space station and hire an overseer to use the stuff. A lot of traveling today. Not that traveling's bad, but a lot of traveling. Alright, let's head back. Can we go to the one in this system? Current system? Yeah, let's go to the one in this system. Because I like the Korvax for science. I want to try and get the Gek for the... they might already be preset, but I want to see if I can get the guys in a specific order. But as I said, I think the races already have like preset parameters for what they do in the base. Where's my door? It's over here. I already got the upgrade on this spaceship. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's red, so we already got it. So let's swing on in here and see. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's gonna be... I would have liked a Korvax, but I don't think I can get one. That's a bummer. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching for such a long time. I'm contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As the stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I never visited, of actions I never took. Of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of this Gek cradling their fallen brethren, Of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. That's weird. Time travel, man. It's messy. The vision ends and the overseer remains. The overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started. Let's hire them. Why not? There's something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel at home in my home. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend. Huzzah! We have a new friend. Look at that. He's already here. He beat us here. He must have a personal teleporter. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Is that different than the glass I could make out of the other stuff? I actually need that. I didn't know that I didn't have that. Huh. Thermal protection module, significant hazard protection. Let's just put it in there. I'll just put it in there for now. All right. Talk to him again. Everything pours through glass in the end, but there's time enough for that. their sounds they make are so cool. Sorry, distracted. Simple man, simple things. That's all I have to say. There are other things we have to do. If you prepare chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Korvax entity. Okay, so yeah, they do line everything up that way. Okay. Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg of you. The overseer asks me to gather chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment of a Korvax scientist. Trader Gisnesia is already making themselves useful. A science terminal, a new Korvax guest, and all just for a handful of chromatic metal. I could do that. Do I have chromatic on me or did I store it away? I have 1400 chromatic on me. How much do you need? Yes, I has it. How much we need is not yet clear, but it is obvious from the urgency in the Gek's voice that they are uncomfortable with my interaction. I sense they have grand plans for me. It is only natural, I suppose. They must sit here alone, bound by some unknown pact, while I have the freedom of the stars. The overseer is anxious for me to continue with my mission. Apologize. I apologize to the Gek for my lack of speed. They seem pleased by my contrition. I have chromatic metal in my inventory, though. Oh, I must have just done it too fast. There you are again, traveler. I'm sure you have the required materials this time. The overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I ask who paid them for their services. For this service they are performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did many years from now. I'll say it again, time travel is a mess. I don't know what they are talking about. The overseer asks me for the chromatic metal. Give chromatic metal. Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans. La. And I can build it. There we go. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception, but there is much that can be done with litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from their terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container. Trader Giz, I'm just going to call him Giz, I hope that's fine, is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, the overseer claims I will find data for a storage container blueprint in a nearby structure. Accept. You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploration. We're here at this mysterious location. I don't remember exactly what I was talking about when I hopped away there, but I did have to step away for a little bit. But we're here to collect an item. Well, more of a blueprint if I remember correctly. And it's gonna be in here in the haunted terminal. Ah! I'm sorry. User identified. Terminal active. Accessing schematics. The place the Overseer has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I've seen before in long-abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. My Overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data. Speaking of that, do you guys say data or data? I've always said data because data is the name of a person, where data is, well, data. Even though Data handles data because he's a robot. If you guys don't know who Data is, he's from Star Trek. He's a... I don't remember exactly what he is. I think he's a robot. At one point, he does become a cyborg? I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen any of the classic Star Trek, to be honest. But it's out there. But that's why I call it Data and not Data. Because to me, Data is a name. Hold on, what? Where's it sending me now? I thought I was already... Oh, I was still pretty close, huh? See what happens when I ramble? It probably would have taken me the same amount of time. I really like flying in on my base. It looks really cool. Like, look at it. You got my little row over there. We got our power. Got our nice little ponds and lakes around us. Nice big river on the other side of the mountain. Cut through the channel. I don't know, I just like it. I'm gonna have to clean it up though. I want to change, like, for if I do build another base in the future, which I probably will. This one's not gonna be big enough forever, but I do look forward to it because it's gonna be a lot of cool stuff I'll be able to do with it in the future. Or I might just continue to expand this one. Yo, Giz, how we doing, bud? We're back. You are back. Yes, I am. I am so glad, friend. I will extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data. It is good to see the Gek. It is good to see the Gek is so invested in the success of our home. They are clearly happy to see me, energized for the task at hand. Here is your blueprint as promised. A trivial task, their code was just sitting there to be manipulated. Ah, but I already paid for this. Well, that's a bummer. Now then. See, I was worried that it was going to be that and it wasn't going to be a small storage unit, but it's whatever. Do you think, friend, that we should put the science terminal to use? Fill our home with the clicks and lights of the Korvax. It would be so lovely. The Overseer feels the base would benefit from the Korvax scientists. They would like to see good use made of the blueprint they worked so hard on. Boom. I'm so glad we had this chat, friend. Yes. I should think of voices for these guys. That'd be fun. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that between episodes because that is going to be it today. We did a lot of traveling, a lot of exploring, and got our base really going. I didn't think we'd be able to get this much done base-wise. I really just threw this down just to have a place to put this stuff in the future. But I'm happy with it, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode, we'll probably get a couple of the plant pods set up, the glass domes. And we'll definitely get ourselves a scientist, because once we get our scientist, we get to do a couple of missions, and then we can start getting exocrafts. And that'll just make things way better because we don't need to fly around everywhere. I can drive. So that'll be what we will hopefully be getting closer towards in the next episode. But as I was saying, we are done here. I hope you did enjoy. And as always, I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.